Well, Lerena Rietbergen has survived a few bullets over the course of this World Championship campaign.
44.
She had 7 match darts thrown against her by Aletta Via. Eve Watson was then dispatched 3-0 in the quarter-finals.
100.
Rhian O'Sullivan had a dart for the match yesterday. So maybe the omens are good. Maybe that's a sign that Lerena Rietbergen's name will be etched onto this trophy forever. On the other hand, Deta Hedman's semi-final was as stress-free as it gets. It was actually her second highest World Championship she's ever posted up on the Lakeside stage.
58.
Particularly in the midpoint of that game against Priscilla Steenbergen, the 180s were flowing. She really got into her groove.
Yeah, it took her a little while to warm up, didn't it? Deta did go down by 1 set to 0, but yeah, from set 2 there was no looking back for the Caribbean Queen. But Lerena Rietbergen looking to emulate what only one other Dutch woman has done previously, and Frances Honselaar back in 2009. The only other Dutch woman to lift the title.
Good setup from Deta. Treble 20 required for Lerena Rietbergen.
56.
Needed that for a go at the ball.
74.
Both players almost neck and neck after 18 darts. Single 20. Oh, she hits the double.
Yeah. 54.
Couldn't get the flashy double-double finish.
72.
Already a deep intake of breath from Lerena Rietbergen. Way off the double 12, but adjusts well for the double 6. We're seeing reactions from Rietbergen right from the very off. It's an early breaker throw. I guess the one thing she really does want to avoid is that slow start we saw against Rhian O'Sullivan.
80.
She does not want to find herself 2 sets, 3 sets to 0 down going into the first break.
That first break will come after 3 sets. Only the one opportunity for players to go off and pick up some refreshments or talk to their loved ones in the corner. Long way to go until then.
11.
Lerena has the seeding advantage over Deta. It's 1 against 3, but you almost feel, Laura, that there's more pressure on Deta given that she's come so close so many times, and against someone who's relatively inexperienced, she'll be fancied to win this.
40.
I totally agree. I was thinking something very similar, because obviously she's been in this position not once, not twice, but 3 times before, and came unstuck at the very last hurdle. Their 15th consecutive appearance here at the Lakeside, and it's only a second appearance for Lerena Rietbergen. She just doesn't carry the same kind of scars that Deta Hedman does on this iconic stage.
44. 97.
Rietbergen, another player that throws at pace, will move around the board.
Well, the great John Part, who has won on the Lakeside stage before, said previously you can develop so much scar tissue, you no longer become afraid of the knife, and maybe that's what Deta will be thinking before this final.
45.
It's been nearly 10 years since she reached one.
Yeah, prolific winner of titles, as we mentioned, picked up 5 in 2025 alone. Deta Hedman winning all across the globe, from England and the Isle of Man through to Las Vegas and Toronto.
you'd be better served naming a country where Deta hasn't won darts.
56. Deta unicorn.
That was something that we tried to work out yesterday, and there is very little indeed.
Missed big number, but you'd expect her to come back.
78.
Well, she won't exactly feel settled.
52.
She will be back, and Hedman did hit this in the very first leg. Unfortunately, it was when she had 60 left.
Double 10.
And those
skinny points do the business. Deta Hedman levels up the first set.
Yeah, and the early break that Lerena Rietbergen got just been voided by Deta Hedman.
You are tuning in for the first time this week. We welcome you along. We hope you're having a cracking afternoon in front of the darts. And if you are wondering what's wrong with your television screens every time Deta throws, don't worry, it's not them. It's the fact that Deta uses spring-loaded points, which bamboozle quite a lot of players and officials having to watch them land in the board. But it's a setup that works for Deta.
It's strange. I've seen Deta play now so many times that when she first had him, I was completely perplexed at what was going on. Now, don't even notice it.
100.
Both players will be more than aware of the levels that each other have got. You heard Deta Hedman say she knows Lerena Rietbergen can be one of those players that pile in those big scores. They've met on 5 occasions. Nothing to split it. It's 3-2 in advantage of Deta Hedman, but this is their first meeting in 2025. What a time to get your first meeting of the year, right? The final of the WDF Women's World Championship.
Their biggest previous meeting was probably the first Dutch Open in 2020. Deta won that 4-1.
83.
And Lerena was only a teenager. Certainly made strides in 2025. That's quite obvious to say given she's the #1 seed, but
95.
she seems much more relaxed and calm on stage. Always had a fiery demeanour, particularly when things don't go her way.
Yeah, it's something that I think she's had to work on, develop.
47.
As players, as sports people, yes, you can get frustrated, but if you let your opponent know, they can really feed off it.
38. Deta Unicorn, 48.
Well, misses by the narrowest of margins, but Rietbergen in a position to punish.
Change of plan, 17 for tops.
Yeah, that's game short of the third line.
3 breaks of throw to start this final. Which goes to show that we maybe had it right beforehand. It's anyone's game.
Forward leg is Lerena, the throw first. Game on.
Deta won't be one of those players to particularly
60.
panic if she does go 1 set behind. She found herself in the same position in round 2 against Mikuru Suzuki and against Priscilla Steenbergen.
41.
And utilising those treble 19s, that cover shot working well so far for Rietbergen.
77. 96.
Deta's all the way back on 3-2-3. Last start from Rietbergen's left her on a bogey finish.
100.
Deta's semi-final win against Priscilla Steenbergen yesterday was characterised by big scoring. That's been absent so far.
Did she go through an entire set, hitting a 180 every single
43.
leg?
Lerena Unicorn, 73.
It was 5 in the space of 6 legs. It was a real purple patch. Double 18.
37.
Lerena with the purple shirt. What's a purple patch of her own? Just one dart for the set already.
Really safe last start from Deta Hedman, but it's a set-winning opportunity for Lerena Rietbergen.
Yeah, this game short.
You hear the cry from Lerena as she takes that first set.
Fairly vocal
Second
celebration.
Set, first leg. There's Lerena the throw first. Game on.
You've got to break these long-form set matches into chunks, and Lerena now think, okay, that's a quarter of it done. Obviously, there's a lot more darts to follow, but she's got the first set, and she's set the tone.
.54.
Deta just now trying to recapture some of those high-quality scoring spells we saw from her in her semi-final. With the two players, it's Rietbergen that just looks just more positive up on the stage.
.59. .134.
Rietbergen with those 9 WDF titles to her name in 2025, including the World Open back in October. Only bested by one player that was in the field, and that's Nicole Renault of New Zealand, who picked up 10 titles.
99.
And with no disrespect intended, the player pool in New Zealand is a lot smaller than it is in Europe, so fair play to Lerena for achieving what she's achieved, and not just for winning, but for committing herself.
Unicorn, 108.
Not many would do it.
No, not at all, and their wins are all over the place. Yeah, wins in
43.
Belgium, Spain, Hungary, Iceland, Malta, Romania, and then back in Hungary for the World Open.
Lerena Unicorn, 65.
Two treble visit for Deta Hedman, but could all be academic here, because 65 is pinned. And Lerena Rietbergen looking really up for the challenge.
100. 45. 100.
It is the season to be merry. See Santa hats sprinkled across this captivated crowd at Lakeside.
Yeah, we did have some Christmas trees in for semi-finals day yesterday. This a better scoring phase for Deta Hedman. Final, an extended
60.
format from the semi-finals. Semi-finals was best of 5 sets. This best of 7.
99.
And it's a
Deta
length of format that
120.
you wouldn't normally play.
It's a special examination for these two. Very seldom will they play matches of this length, especially if it goes
80.
the 7-set distance.
Rietbergen with a visit of 1, 2, 3, ready to pounce if Hedman can't convert this 40.
Double 5.
And has been shot in the second.
Deta chases, double 5 down successfully. Vital hold of throw.
.41.
Deta Hedman will be looking to draw on all that experience that's seen her with in excess of 200 titles.
60.
Play herself back into the match.
.42. 55. 41.
Both players struggling to find that power scoring that they're both synonymous for.
60. 83. 60.
Rietbergen unable to find a treble yet in this leg. Deta will know this is a real opportunity to try and find a break, a throw.
And that's the perfect first start. So often yesterday against Priscilla Steenbergen, she was following them in.
.58. Deta Unicorn.
Even the trusty cover shot isn't quite working for Rietbergen in set 2.
Another one.
100.
Well, leaving tops is a pretty good result because 167, as proven by Lerena, is difficult.
60. Deta Unicorn 40.
Tops is not difficult for Deta. Hedman finds that breaker throw that she will need if she's going to level up in sets. Seeing some real sharp intakes and deep breathing exercises from both the players up there, just emphasising just how much they're trying to stay calm, not let the occasion get the better of them.
81.
Hard to know how to read the psychology because Deta's been here 3 times before. She knows exactly what playing in a final like. But she's been here on the receiving end of defeat 3 times. Lorena's fresh-faced. She'll be buoyant and optimistic at the opportunity.
Indeed, it's either kind of ideology that you mentioned before from John Part that actually you become less afraid of it, or it's still something that's weighing on the back of her mind.
100.
She's one of those people that will say, if it's meant to be, it will be. But I don't know, I still think there's something very deep down inside that just wants to get their hands on this top prize.
You can play brilliant throughout the course of a tournament, but if you can't get over the winning line in the final, what's it all worth?
30.
A slip there from Hedman. Offered a chance here for Rietbergen. She can't take it. Consecutive scores in the 20s from Rietbergen.
$60. $81. Deta Unicorn 151.
Doesn't have to go. She will have 6 darts from this position at least.
Well, 151's on. Treble 17 next. Off target, so she goes to the 14s.
91. $47. Deta Unicorn 60.
This for the second set and to level the final.
We
do have a level game. Double top works well for Deta once more. Fairly comfortable second set, all things considered. Yes, Lerena won the first leg, but then Deta won 3 in a row. Quite untroubled.
Third set, first leg is Deta to throw first. Game on.
And a break of throw to boot. So the first 2 sets can be wiped from the record in her mind.
That should be a bit of a settler now, back with parity at 1 set apiece.
121. 21.
You just have to wonder, Rietbergen just a little bit off the pace towards the back end of set 2 and kicks off set 3 with
100.
just 21 points scored. She's mentioned throughout, Lerena, that she's felt the pressure of being the #1 seed coming into the final. Biggest match she's ever played. She is nervous, understandably so.
$60. 81.
Deta's looking to get her elbows out here and shove Lerena out of the way.
83. 41. Deta Unicorn 137.
Frustration for Lerena Rietbergen.
Kind ricochet, but Lerena needs to pick her form up and pretty quickly as well.
Deta Unicorn 75.
Because Deta Hedman, without being truly outstanding, is now firmly in control of the game.
$63.
Despite those 2 misses at double 12, Lerena's not close enough to challenge.
No, we saw this in patches yesterday in the match against Rhian O'Sullivan. Semi-final, there were just moments where she was moments of brilliance, but there were moments when she really went off the boil. Deta pins double 6. Cheers have come on Deta in the crowd.
40.
One thing you don't want to allow Deta Hedman to do is just that freedom to feel comfortable. Bergen needs to try and turn her fortunes round, because since winning that opening set, she's only won the one leg. It's 4 consecutive legs for Deta Hedman.
60.
Even 2 visits into the second leg of this third set, Deta's a dart ahead
85
against the throw. Lerena picks off a treble. Right now it's crumbs for the #1 seed.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught the reaction of Lerena when that treble 20 went in, because it was a look of, oh, I've actually hit one.
81.
Going back to what you were mentioning earlier, where Lerena is a player that, if things aren't going according to plan,
17.
she really can show that frustration, and it just affects the performance even more.
Well, the last dart technically was released all over the place.
$140.
I understand there must be a complete wave of emotions. There's frustration, you're in a world final, you want to produce your best darts.
26. Deta Unicorn 120.
Thumbs up from Lerena indicated a real sense of frustration.
54. 59, Deta
Again, Hedman
66.
in a leg where Rietbergen threw first. Has plenty of time on her side to convert this 66.
Well, that's not ideal.
37.
That's even less ideal. Single 3 would have left double 16, and now she's got to burn a dart to get to a double. Under how much pressure?
78.
Well, none. So Deta Hedman with a lucky escape.
29.
Now it's these silly, small, odd-numbered finishes that can prove costly, can prove incredibly awkward.
She's made sure of the single number this time, and made sure of the double 8.
They're numbers that you don't see very often. Finish of 29 from Deta Hedman.
Deta through first.
Has now put her in the box seat to win the third set. And to go into the break, winning 6 legs in a row. And to be brutally honest, Lerena looks like she could do with that break.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to come at the perfect time for Lerena.
$95.
Well, yesterday against Priscilla Steenbergen, Deta got off to a slow start. Priscilla won the first set.
41.
Afterwards, no bother whatsoever. This is kind of going in the same pattern.
Yeah, she dropped
41.
4 legs in the entire match. As you say, she lost the opening set. She lost the first leg of set 2, and then went on to reel off 9 consecutive legs. And as you say, very similar feel to this. Although we haven't seen the dynamics of the big 180 hitting, she's doing more than enough at this stage.
59.
Where have they been?
Well, throughout this match, Lerena Rietbergen so far have been restricted to just 6 darts at double. 4 of them have been converted. You feel from this position, though, she should be getting another.
65.
Well, in the space of 3 darts, this set may have been turned on its head. Deta languishing on 3-2-9.
And when you look at the finishing stats,
99.
it's a bit of irony, really, because Lerena Rietbergen's issue in some of her early matches have been the finishing. Scoring has not been the issue, whereas in this one, arguably the most important match of them all, the scoring's not been there, but the finishing when she gets there has been on point.
$60. Lerena Unicorn 60.
Well, that was Lerena Rietbergen's first dart at double in 6 legs.
40.
Maybe it's shown.
Deta Unicorn 170.
Well, this will be truly outstanding. Dream is over.
42. Lerena Unicorn 20. Yeah, that's great shot of the
No mistake from Lerena Rietbergen. Stops the 5-leg run that Deta Hedman has been on.
Forward leggers, Lerena through first. Game on. 81.
Well, is that leg maybe the catalyst that Lerena Rietbergen needed to play herself back into this set?
100.
And a couple of sets which has pretty much all gone the way of Deta Hedman. But a maximum, we finished on double 10, and Rietbergen looks to be scoring better.
36. One of them 40.
Just one leg ago, we were saying that the break couldn't have come at a better time for Rietbergen, but she seems to have been able to rekindle and recapture some of the big scoring.
58. 60. 26. Lerena Unicorn 120.
Moving over, doesn't want to hit that dart that's in there, as she's tried to play it really safe with dart 2. No real damage done.
Well, Deta was looking so good, but she's completely gone off the boil.
59. Lerena Unicorn 40.
5 straight trebleless visits. Lerena is giving herself fighting chance. Going to the break 2-1 up. It is Deta Hedman who has the advantage of throw, but this is nip and tuck. Huge lack of darts upcoming.
Yeah, it's been a really strange set, one that was dominated in the beginning by Deta Hedman, but it's been a bit of role reversal. Next 2 legs going the way of Rietbergen, who seemingly has found that ability to find big scores again.
44. 45.
Hardly anything between the averages.
45.
But you see it's been a real drop-off for Deta Hedman, because just a few legs ago she was averaging near at 78. Ebb and flow of a World Championship final.
100.
Obviously, only one of these two can go into the break, 2 sets to 1 up, and I wonder who it would affect more if they do let this set slip, because Hedman felt like she was in complete control
42.
early on, but Rietbergen, true to form, has found a way to fight back.
Impeccable timing from Lerena Rietbergen. And Deta needs something similar.
Can Lerena Rietbergen seal the set with the champagne shot?
Easy for you to say.
It really wasn't.
51.
Sounded better in my head. The execution was not there, but could it be here for Deta Hedman? 154 required.
42. Lerena Unicorn, 81.
81 points separate Lerena Rietbergen from a 2-1 advantage. Treble 18.
41. Deta Unicorn, 112.
Big moments in the match.
Deta's got the support. And the supporters see their woman go 2-1 up. And look at the glance across. Hedman's experience coming to the party. Rietbergen appeared as though she was going to turn that set around. But Hedman, with the biggest checkout of the match so far, sees her go 2-1 up in this women's final.
The 47th annual Winmore Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open runs from 16th to 18th of January. Sign up for a chance at Open and Women's 2026 WDF World Championship spots.
The Romanian Darts Festival is 23rd to 25th of January. Register by Wednesday the 23rd of January to join one of the WDF British darting festivals in historic Bucharest.
The Dutch Open Darts is held from February the 5th to February the 8th. Registration is open until January the 15th. With Open and Women's 2026 WDF World Championships places up for grabs, the Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world and one you should not miss.
The Irish Open, Irish Classic and Killarney Open take place in November 2026. The WDF's second biggest festival offers more chances for 2027 World Championships qualification.
For more details on each tournament, visit the link in the description. Special thanks to sponsors and partners Target, Luke 1977, Master Cooler, Domberg, and broadcast partner S4C.
Well, Lerena Rietbergen thought she was in the best position to get the third set against Deta Hedman, but the experienced 66-year-old with a throwback of the shoulders hit that 112 checkout to go 2-1 up. Neither player in sparkling form so far, both of them down on what they played yesterday. 72 average for Lerena Rietbergen, just 71 for Deta Hedman. But Deta's getting more chances at the outer ring, nearly twice as many. Rietbergen fought her way back into the final set. The 112 checkout could prove to be vital. The two players back out on the stage, throwing their final practice darts before the second half commences. No more breaks now. They're up on the stage till the conclusion. And hopefully both players have used their time wisely. Laura Turner alongside me, Dan McCarthy, in the commentary box for this one. And Laura, Deta looked to be floundering. She was so strong. She won 5 legs in a row. Lerena then wins the next 2, hits a 180 in the final leg. But how good under pressure was that 112 finish?
Absolutely brilliant. She defied the Rietbergen 180 in that leg. She really did look like she was completely out of it. Found a ton, left 112, and as you say, it was a real stoic look from the Caribbean Queen as she pinned tops for the 112.
First, game on. 140.
Lerena will look to get that out of her system as soon as possible. The game is back. Deta's throw following the win in that third set.
60.
Deta Hedman, as mentioned before, been in this position on 3 different occasions. I think 2016 one, many people thought it may be third time lucky for Deta Hedman against Trina Gulliver, but she was defied by the Golden Girl.
If previous finals are anything to go by, then Deta will have to do this the hard way, because all 3 defeats have gone to the last set decider.
70.
3-2 loss to Trina Gulliver, 3-2 loss to Lisa Ashton. And back in 2012, when the format was shorter, Anastasia Dobromoslova was the 2-1 victor.
Fast forward to 2025, it's a best of 7 setter. We did say we thought that Lerena Rietbergen would really benefit from having that break, and she's come out really firing.
125.
Third ton plus in this leg, down to 66 after just 12 darts. Here's the other thing we've learned about Lerena this week. She's one of those players that seems to be able to win from any position. She can lead from the front and she can fight back.
She's fighting here. Route 66 for Rietbergen.
Second leg is Deta to fill first.
It's confidently taken. Much of the doubling from Lerena has been pretty good so far. In fact, every leg that she's had darts at doubling, she's won.
60.
7 from 12 for a player who has historically struggled for consistency on the outer ring. Really impressive. But it's almost as if she's sacrificing that power scoring.
41.
You speak to any dart player and it's the one thing they'll say, if they can get both elements of their game right, that being the scoring and the finishing, then they're almost unbeatable. But getting it all to come together at the right time, that's sometimes difficult. But that was the best leg of the match that we saw from Lerena Rietbergen. 15 darts.
.43. .26. 42.
Could yet be a great day for darts in the Netherlands. Rietbergen to win this, and then Jimmy van Schie will take on the 15-year-old star boy Mitchell Lorry in the Open World Championship final.
81.
It really has been a week that's been dominated by the younger players in the field. I think 12 months ago, we had the oldest player in Paul Lim reaching the world final at the tender age of 70, and this year we've got more records breaking. 15-year-old Mitchell Lorry.
.45. Deta Unicorn 154.
Treble 18. Did glance at Lerena Rietbergen's score.
180.
Assuming if she was on a double, would have been tempted to stay on treble 20. Would have left double 17, but it's always advantageous to use the marker darts.
Deta Unicorn 36.
Funnily enough, Rietbergen leaves herself on 154, but Hedman will look to take double 18.
That's been short in the second one. Deta.
Well, the break has not disrupted the rhythm of either player, particularly when it comes to doubling. 66 for Rietbergen, 36 for Hedman, and we are all square.
81.
It already has the feel of a match that could potentially go the distance. You mentioned that every time Deta's been in this position, it has gone the way of a last set decider.
$100. $81.
Deta just to squeeze in a treble 20 with the last dart.
26.
More exasperation from Rietbergen, who started the leg pretty steady, but it's the consistency in the scoring phases which has been problematic at times.
54. $100. $96.
Seen a few times from Rietbergen that she's just not happy with the way that she's releasing
82.
the darts.
If there is a problem for Lerena, it's that sometimes the release can be very late, and that's why the darts are going way below the treble.
$42. Lerena Unicorn, 112.
Miscount from Deta, leaves a bogey number.
$40.
As soon as her eyes looked down, you were hoping and praying she'd pick the 17s and not 19s.
Yeah, it's another element that both players are going to have to contend with, because as the game gets longer, you have to still try and maintain that level of concentration.
95. Lerena Unicorn, 72.
Could be the difference between getting a leg and not.
Double top for Lerena Rietbergen.
52.
72 did not go for Lerena. Will 73 go for Deta? Tops.
33.
And this is tops for both.
20.
Rietbergen back to the hockey, chasing it round, double five, and gone inside. And that is the danger with double five.
16. Deta Unicorn, 40.
Deta Hedman lands the dart at tops to go 2-1 up. Now she's throwing for a 3-1 lead. What position she could find herself in. Well, this week has been full of great stories at Lakeside. The focus has been on youth, obviously, with Mitchell Laurie, with Jensen Walker playing so well. Lerena Rietbergen, a youngster at 23, but Deta Hedman is at the other end of the scale, and it's quite a story she's got. She still works full-time, doing night shifts for the Royal Mail. She combines her love of darts with that.
Yeah, I know, having
60.
spoken to her over the years, it's something that she finds sometimes a bit difficult, because trying to get holiday off, when we came back from South Korea, she was pretty much straight back to work the day that she landed, or the night that she landed.
140. 83. 60. 26.
Well, Deta has a huge advantage. Doesn't want to get too laid back, though, because she was scared by Lerena in the last set.
43.
Yeah, edging ever closer to a third set.
60. Deta Unicorn 138.
There will be no more breaks. This match played to its conclusion. It's a race to 4 sets.
$42. 100. Deta Unicorn 96.
Straight as an arrow there, but only a ton. Double 18. Anguish. Double 9. Trying to block out the noise.
87.
There goes inside. That is the danger with double 9, but she had to go for it. Lerena on a finish. It might be a long range one, but she did win a opening match against the Deta Wire with a beautiful 1-4-2 finish.
65. Deta Unicorn.
Well, if it's any consolation,
9.
it looked as though that dart was only going to be worth 5 points.
Make sure of that single number.
Yeah, let's go show the 4th set.
Deta Hedman takes the 4th set. And in World Championship final terms, she is on the verge of what would be an historic title.
5th set, first leg is Deta to throw first. Game on.
I have to say, from this position, Deta Hedman has never been in a better place to pick up that elusive women's world title.
Last year, the stories were
58.
taken up, the column inches, by 71-year-old Paul Lim. 66-year-old Deta. What a story that would be. She became world champion. Just think it could be Mitchell Laurel at 15, Deta at 66. Proof, if you needed it, that darts can be for anyone. Young, old, male, female, tall, short, that thin, anyone.
Yeah, and it's something that I've always said, and something that I love about the sport. You've got players that pick up a dart at the age of, tender age of 3, 4, 5, that take the sport up. And then you've got other players that pick it up in later years.
70.
There is no age limit if you are good enough and you belong on that stage.
180.
But Lerena Rietbergen has been in this position before in the semi-final. She was 2 sets adrift of Rhiannon O'Sullivan fought all the way back into the match to level it up. Well, the rest is history. She's here in the final.
60.
Rietbergen first down to a finish, but there's going to be loads of pressure on it.
122, Lerena Unicorn 108.
Treble 16. Well, so we thought, yes. She did go for treble 16.
52.
Pathway to treble 20.
Deta 79.
79 for Deta Hedman.
She should guarantee herself at least one dart at a double here. That double is tops. It's come to a rescue on a few occasions this match.
59. Lerena Unicorn 56.
Tops for a break.
36.
And it's clumsy from Lerena.
Deta Unicorn 20.
Shots like 56. You really ought to be getting 2 darts at double. Double 5.
15. Lerena Unicorn 20.
It was clumsy from Lerena, but it wasn't costly because Deta Hedman able to see off the leg. She really didn't like the lie of the first dart, but adjusts well with the third.
Lerena. Second leg is Lerena to fill first.
Lerena looks across and not too sure initially. She realised she'd broke the throw. And look at the gap in the averages. Virtually non-existent.
Yeah, 0.2. 0.02
41
between them. Despite the 3-1 scoreline in favour of Deta Hedman, there have been very close sets, especially that third. It was a 112 finish that
60.
rescued the set for Deta Hedman. Sense of urgency, that bounce that Lerena Rietbergen normally goes around the stage with, it's just not there for her.
25.
Battery levels will be draining.
59.
Not just because this has been a long game, but because it's been a long week of darts. And as the tournament progresses, you're expected to play every day. Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And that's a fresh looking shot from Deta Hedman.
Deta's first maximum of the match, and Lerena looking to reply in kind. Deta did go through a real spell of maximum hitting against Priscilla Steenbergen in the semi-final.
100.
Just really struggling to stay straight.
36.
Drifting to the 5s, into the 1s.
Good response from Deta to the break of throw.
26.
And this potentially title clinching set will be returned to her hands. She takes care of this. Double 10.
This goes short of the 7.
The title is getting closer for Deta Hedman.
Third leg is Deta to through first. Game on.
Essentially, Deta Hedman now just 1,002 points away from lifting that world title that she's fought for over the last 15 years. This is her 15th consecutive appearance.
Yep, she's played at every Lakeside since 2010.
97.
More often than not. He has a real run. Played once at Alexandra Palace, about twice. 2010 in their women's tournament. 2021, she's competed at the very best before. She's looking to certify her status as a women's darting legend.
Lerena Rietbergen, she faced match-winning darts in her first match. She faced a match-winning dart yesterday in the semi-finals against Rhiannon O'Sullivan. She got any more fight left to give. She's going to need to find it if she's getting back in this match.
105.
Good set-up play for Deta Hedman.
Good set-up play that's been dwarfed by that of Lerena. Piling as much tungsten in the treble 20 as possible.
.54. Lerena Unicorn.
Could have looked at using the ball to leave a straight ton.
12.
Now, I mean, she has to use all three darts in order to take out 106.
That's treble 18. Would have left double 16.
39. Lerena Unicorn 32. No score.
Well, that would have been a miraculous dart, in fairness.
Deta Unicorn 67.
Those two almost obscured double 16 entirely. 2 8s. One more leg is required for Deta Hedman to become this year's Lakeside champion.
Rietbergen missing 5 darts to break the Deta Hedman throw, and now she's got a lot of work to do. Is Deta Hedman just starting to believe? Will she allow herself to start to believe up on the stage?
84.
We will probably be able to read so much in how the first 3 darts are delivered.
But they were edgy.
46.
A couple of troubleless visits from Deta Hedman. Lerena Rietbergen not able to take any advantage.
$77.
Advantage Deta, just. 3:19 after 9 darts. Yes, there is pressure, but Lerena's feeling it as well.
Here's the perfect first dart. So much space in the bed, still so much space.
140.
There's a look of annoyance from Deta Hedman that that third one didn't go in.
$27.
What she'd give for a 139.
$99.
That'll do.
Is this the moment that Deta Hedman finally
99.
gets her hands on the World Championship title?
80.
It is the moment she has been waiting for so long. She's won everything worth winning in darts apart from this.
40.
And a nervy grimace as the first title dart is squandered.
You can forgive that, you can understand it, but Will... Lerena needed the treble 18.
79. Deta 40.
Second chance is afforded to Deta Hedman. And Lakeside has finally been ticked off for Deta Hedman. At 66 years old, she becomes the oldest ever champion on this stage. She has come close 3 times before, but finally she gets her hands on the trophy. She could have been forgiven for thinking this moment would never ever come. But Lerena Rietbergen, sporting in defeat, salutes Deta, as does the capacity crowd. She can scarcely believe it. Tears flowing from Deta Hedman's face. A popular character has finally been rewarded with the ultimate darting prize. The pictures speak for themselves.